Hey there, and welcome back to Main Title Animation, American Soldier. This is frame 8, scene 8. In this final scene from the title design, the final action scene that leads to the end logo, it's important that this scene has a buildup of energy that then releases into the logo. So the music's definitely there, the music's building up. The imagery isn't super strong in this style frame, but I think we could possibly add another image and some moving animation to make it more interesting. So let's dive in and animate scene 8. I'm going to start by adding a new camera. I believe it's a 35mm camera. I'm going to make all the layers 3D, and I'm going to parent the text to the texture. I'm then going to also create a simple camera move that's a vertical camera move. I'm also going to increase the scale of some of the layers so that during the vertical camera move I don't see the layers cut off on the top or bottom. It'd be interesting to create a little bit of parallax in this scene, so I'm going to try that with the American flag by bringing it forward in Z. And parallax doesn't have to be something major, it can be something very subtle. It's just that little subtlety of depth that adds to the scene. It's really strange on the flag. I don't know why the flag is gray around the edges. Some strange compositing problem. So by cranking the whites down on the levels, it solves the problem. Here I'm just playing with the timing of the ink and adding a time remap to extend the ink. I'm also going to bring the text forward in Z space. I think I can really bring this text forward in space to create more parallax in the scene. One thing I didn't like about this scene was that the light leak was too frenetic and it moved too much. So what I've done is pre-composed the light leak effect, and I did a frame hold, freeze frame, and then by adding a wiggle expression to the transparency, it essentially creates a flickering light leak, which works quite well. There's a little trick for you. So I wasn't loving the size, the scale of the American flag. Even though it worked for the style frame design, it's not working for the animation. So now I'm playing with the size, making it larger, pushing it more to the side of the frame. I think the flag could possibly even work on the left side of the frame. And that way I could give more room and negative space to the text on the right side. Eventually too, I think I could blur the American flag and bring it forward more closer to the camera. So now I'm bringing in the additional image I spoke about earlier. It's these 4 soldiers silhouetted against the ocean. Super cool image. It's one that I pre-selected. I wanted to use it in the design phase and I never did. I think what would be cool here is to reveal this final image with a big wash of ink. And then a wash of ink that comes in over the top of the soldiers, takes everything to black, and then we reveal the logo. Yeah, that was really cool. So here I'm just adjusting the time remapping so that it goes completely, just barely 100% black right before we cut away. As another adjustment, I want to use some animated text. I want to use an animated title like what was used in the first frame. So I can duplicate the pre-comp in the project, use that duplicate in this scene, change the names, And the animation will pretty much already be set up. I might just have to fine tune a few things. So now I've brought the new text back into the scene, scaled it up, repositioned, inverted it, and set it to Luma Invert Matte, the ink above it, so that it disappears when the ink reveals the silhouetted soldiers. The title will go away. So I want to adjust the transition of this text so that I don't affect the other scene 1 transition. I need to reveal this pre-comp in the project and then duplicate it and then replace with the new duplicate. Hopefully that made sense. That's looking pretty cool. I think as one of the final steps, I want to handwrite "I will never quit." I want to make it look like we did in, I believe, scene 1. We'll round out the entire animation with scene 8 with "I will never quit" being written on. I'll use the same principle as I did previously, where I use the write-on effect and paint through this thing frame by frame. And to do that, I'm going to go ahead and speed through the next process. Just going to set the text to overlay. And let's check it out. So that ride-on effect was happening too quickly, so I just grabbed all the keyframes, held down Option, and dragged to extend all of them. Awesome, let's move on to the final frame, frame 9.